is up? It's your boy Tyler Wrestles. Night one of Wrestlemania is in the books. I made a little short of some of my quick thoughts on each match, but I'm going to do a little bit longer thoughts on each of them here. I'll be going through them one by one here in just a second. But first, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment on what your favorite match was, what you didn't like about Mania tonight, and just anything else you want to talk about Mania in the comments. I'll try to reply to everybody that does. But let's get into night one of WrestleMania. Obviously, we started off with Gunther versus Jey Uso. I liked the match. I thought it was well paced. I thought it was good. Gunther, I think, definitely carried the match a lot. Jey, I like Jey. I like Jey a lot. And, someone pointed out to me that Jey, sometimes he's not the greatest singles wrestler in the world. He's definitely been so indoctrinated into the tag team style for so long. You can tell it's just a little different being a single. And while I think he's come leaps and bounds a long way from where he was, I do think that you can still see the little things here and there that just don't add up. But Jey Uso is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Honestly, I am super excited for this. I think that it's going to be fun to see what they do with Jey, how long he keeps the title, and just who some of his challengers are going to be in the future. This gives us some fresh new matchups, which is one thing I do love. So we can definitely see some fun new things happening here with Jey Uso. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a Jimmy jealous brother storyline eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think of Jey Uso winning the title and the match. For me, this match, I would say it was like a 7 out of 10 for me if I had to give it a rating. Next up, this match, honestly, if it was up to me, we should have left the New Day and the War Raiders off the WrestleMania card. I think a lot of people were hoping we'd see Big E come out and either help or hurt the New Day, and that didn't happen. And I think that let a lot of people down in this match. And I just feel like the way this match ended, it was real sudden, and then the New Day just sprinted out of there with the titles. I don't know. I was not a fan of this match at all. Honestly, I would have rather seen Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits or anybody else in the SmackDown tag division going at it at Mania than this. So I'm going to say, let's give this. Honestly, this match for me was like a 3 out of 10. This was not a good match. This is probably going to be my least favorite match on all of WrestleMania, depending on what happens tomorrow night. Next up, we have Jade Cargill picking up the victory over Naomi. I love Naomi's new entrance. I love the song that she had too. Jade looks phenomenal every single time she comes to the ring. I love her new haircut. And honestly, Jade improved leaps and bounds from where she started. Even when from AEW till now, I think Jade can actually do a singles match and not need to be carried as much as she used to. Naomi definitely was leading that match, and you could tell that Naomi made Jade look really good at sometimes. But Jade's so much better, and honestly, I'm so happy Jade won. And I don't know if this is going to be over yet because even though she did win, it's kind of a big thing to get thrown through a car window and just one match is going to finish it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Plus, I like that we're going to keep Naomi being a heel because Naomi is a fun heel, and I'm excited to see where that goes and what's next for both of these women that were in this match. We got Jade Fatu, your new United States champion. This match banged. I mean, it was good. It was so good. LA Knight, pros pro, charisma through the roof. Jacob Fatu, exact same thing. Pros pro, absolutely amazing. And these two definitely put on a banger. I mean, LA Knight had his moments. Jacob Fatu had his moments. He did several swantons and a moonsault. And I mean, the hip checks, you just thought LA Knight was getting destroyed. LA Knight got in some crazy stuff. He hit in the BFG off the Was it the Swanton or Moonsault off the top rope? It was, anyways. It was awesome. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, happy to see Jacob being the new champion. It seems like him and Solo are back on the same page, but we'll see how this goes because this might drive a little bit more of a wedge between those two and break up him and Solo. But we'll see what happens. I'm curious. I liked it. This match I loved. I'll give it a price 7 out of 10. Actually, I'll probably go 8 out of 10 for this match. Grande Americano. I know a lot of people don't like this gimmick because it kind of could be offensive to some people. I get it's supposed to be comedic. They have explained some of the problems, like the Gulf of Mexico, where they call it the Gulf of America, because obviously, if you're in politics, but we're not here for politics, that offended some people. They also explained away the Chad Gable tattoo on the back. So I did not think this was gonna. I figured this was gonna go the way it did. Phoenix jumping in and replacing Ray after Ray got injured on SmackDown last night pretty much confirmed that the El Grande was gonna win because I think there's still so much more meat on the bone for a Grande Americano. I mean, we can have Chad and someone else being El Grande having a match, or they unmask the guy and it's not Chad, it's somebody else. I mean, just the classic like they used to do with Owen Hart back in the day. Um, but I think I think it's disgusting that he pulls that metal plate out of his tights and sticks it right between his eyes and does the the headbutts and stuff with it because that's got to be sweaty balls all over his face. But anyways, plus I'm not a big fan of the headbutt off the top rope. Uh, just we've seen what that has done to people like Brian Danielson or Dana Bryan, whatever you want to say, and obviously Chris Benoit. It hasn't been good, and I think just not a fan of that at all. But Grande American moves on. We did see Vikingo, part of the new AAA acquisition by the WWE, coming to the ring to Phoenix's aid afterwards. So I got a feeling we might be heading to that fairly soon. Next up, it is Tiffy time still. Tiffy time, Charlotte. This match, like I said in Great El Grande and that in Ray, I thought it was a great match. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10, 6.5. Anyways, back to Tiffy time. Tiffy time is still here. Charlotte and Tiffy, I liked it. They had good in-ring storytelling. They really went after Charlotte's knee that was in the brace. They sold that like crazy. Then Charlotte kind of did the same thing back to Tiffy. Um, I thought it was great that sometimes Charlotte would do moves and you could tell that the knee affected her. Natural selection off the top rope. She couldn't get the spring she wanted, so she didn't hit it cleanly. She couldn't do the figure eight at certain times. But yeah, this was great. It was a fun match. The build that everybody hated, it led to what was a good match. And that's because as much as people hate on Charlotte, Charlotte is good in the ring. I don't care what you say. And Tiffany Stratton also really good in the ring. Both of them came together, they put on a banger, and it was one of my favorite matches of the night. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Seth freaking Rollins wins the triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth. With Paul Heyman in Punk's corner. First off, CM Punk coming out to Living Color, playing him. That was amazing. Paul Heyman was rocking out. It was fun. Roman with the tribute to his family. That was amazing. And Seth showing up in a trash bag with a flamethrower and then turning into Jesus with goggles was it was interesting. So the match itself, there were multiple times one guy would hit his finisher on one guy and you think it'd be over, but another guy would stop him. Basically, they would all screw each other multiple times, multiple finishers. I mean, over and over and over again. We'd get a spear followed by a GTS, and then we'd get a stomp that would stop it, and they'd all be down. It happened multiple times. They broke the announcer desk, which has not been broken since they introduced the brand new announcer desk at Netflix's debut. I was thrilled if you watched my clip on Instagram. Uh, they broke the Spanish announce table. And then Paul Heyman got frustrated, so he went and got a chair. And then we saw Roman and Seth. Who's he going to give it to? Who's he going to give it to? Or Punk. Who's he going to give it to? Who's he going to give it to? He gave it to Punk. Roman looked like someone stole his lunch money. Uh, Punk went to swing, and Paul low blowed him. Roman was happy. And he was going to start beating the crap out of Punk more and more and more. But Paul's like, hey, hold on. Seth's over here. Let's take him out, too. So he goes to swing, and guess what? Low blow to Roman. Yes. Seth and Paul were in cahoots the whole time. I'm curious to see why and where this started and where this is going to go because two guys got their hearts broken, and Seth is your big time backstabbing heel yet again. And they kind of recreated the Shield chair shot again. We even heard Moxley dropped, and Seth was yelling at Roman. But I'm very intrigued about this. Honestly, this main event, I don't think it's the greatest main event of all time because that was not. Um, I mean, it was good, but I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. It was really good. It definitely saved the pay per view, in my opinion, from some of the earlier matches. But yeah, I loved it. I'm curious. We'll see what happens. Anyways, overall, WrestleMania Night 1, I got to go like a 6.5. I'll go 7 because the main event saved it. But honestly, I think a lot of people are disappointed in tonight. And I think a lot of it has to do with injuries. Injuries kind of screwed a lot of things up for this for this night, and a little bit for tomorrow. But I think, especially having that tag team match in there, that was absolute garbage and shouldn't have even been on the cards. So that really drug everything down. And I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because the main event and Tiffany and Jacob in LA. And honestly, Naomi and Jade kind of top half the card while the rest was kind of So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out all of my other social media links at tylerwrestles.com. And until next time, I'll be back tomorrow night after WrestleMania Night 2 with my long recap. Also, check out all my other socials tomorrow. I'll be posting more clips about WrestleMania. So, anyways, I'm Tyler Wrestles. Toodles.